EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Charles Davis, a big crowd on hand. They love American football here in the English capital. We're underway from Wembley. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll send Adams in motion left. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Double right. 32. Omaha, remove! Alert! Easy, alert! Monday! Pretty hot!
Stafford. Down the right sideline. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ground. Here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Lawrence changing the play.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Turton, 43 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Try! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Jaguars 3-yard line.
Big 20. 32. Stop.
Throwing is Stafford. The RP, and he's going to have to eat this one as down it goes. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Zero. Set. Zero. Loose.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, well, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Jaguars sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey, tomato.
And now they'll audible to something else. To the left side, taken in by Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. This ball caught by Strange. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Rams 7.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 38 now, here's a second down and 4.
Ready? Hey, fly low!
Here's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
53! Ready?
To the air again, Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
White.
Now it's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open day on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Lady!
Back to throw, Stafford. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Here's 2nd and 3.
59! Set! Lady!
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Lady!
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
180!
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
I got it.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Lawrence will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
At the 46-yard line.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
50-50.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Hey, 22!
26 yards. First down, Rams.
Again, it's Stafford. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Short throw, going to be caught. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Hey. What's up?
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Now they'll change things around before the snap. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Easy.
41-yard line.
Hey, Jupiter.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd down and a yard.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
13, Lou.
Now Lawrence to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Going quickly here to Thomas. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third down and 10.
Hey, run! Run! This is hot! Go, let's go! Go. 11, add in. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunter. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
It's hot. Easy. Read it 54. Read it 54. Go. Hey, 13, Lou. Sink right open. Oh, hey, I'm gun. Sink right. Still.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. Now mark him at the 1. Now Lawrence changing the play.
13, Luke.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tootin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing is Stafford. He hits Adams, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Hey, it's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Second and 6.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
30 left. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
That's good. Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On red. Hey, Ginger. 11. Take right open. Go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Easy. Great job.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Thomas is going to be complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Fred on red.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Gun. 11. Go. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
13, Lou. 11, Agate. Go. 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Right, here we go. Think right. Go.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ralph. Hey, so go. Easy.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
Red on red. 11. 11. Hey, I'm gun. Red.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Iketina, Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia, going against Glizz, I wouldn't want to be a.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, go. Turn, this is hot. Think right over.
Now an audible here into something else.
Hot.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd
11. Hey, kill. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
On 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they...
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
It's the score. Jaguars 31. Rams 21. Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard
line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. That one taken in by Whittington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Stafford now to throw. They'll get this complete to Whittington. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up second and 3. At the 10-yard line.
Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got it. Touchdown. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, defense is going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
11. 30 left.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
I got him.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd down.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brings up 3rd down.
And now they'll shift things around.
11. Sink right.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Hey, run! Soka, hot! Take right open. Great job.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down and goal to go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, son.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Javonte Williams taking it in. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 38, Rams 28. Camp Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Rams.
And middle. Easy, alert. Zebra. Hey, 5-0.
To throw is Stafford. He'll let this go for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Stafford. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, 50. 10. 40 got.
Stafford. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
Omaha, big 20.
Throwing again is Stafford. Waller taking it in over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams chalk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Piece of 24. Hey, son, this one's up.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Hey, kill.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Great job.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Turn. 13, Luke.
Hands it off out of the gun.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Hey, go. Easy. Think right open. Hey, I'm gun. Go. Let's go. Think right open.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Right, 22. Set. And middle, like 80.
Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
What a play. Now get to the ball quickly. Got to be ready with another play or get up and spike it.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Stay 50, stay 50. Alert!
Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Sink right. Hey, easy. 30 left. Focus. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Rams, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.